got the tree jobs stacked up today. One over at the next lake. It's a place I've been before. You'll kind of recognize it. And we got the green machine hooked up again today. All right, you gotta check this out. You ready for this? Oh, somebody might have put a little backup beeper on the truck this weekend.
The company is going to announce $1 billion in investments towards low.
All right, lake's on the left, and it's kind of down this little steep, deathly road. So this is kind of like a full maintenance scenario. I'm just starting up on the road. The road kind of goes down to a bunch of cottages by the lake. We've been here before for jobs. And step one is just do like a little clearing over the road. And originally I had thought there was a toasted pine tree or a spruce or something over here, but these look okay. I'm gonna take these guys out. There's sort of like a leaner over the road, but that's also it's kind of cool. You know, want a little like entrance ambiance. I might take a couple of these guys out. So getting down to the houses, and just kind of like all kinds of pruning stuff. Mainly, I feel like their main goal, get the trees off the houses, but don't do too much reduction. I have been messing around with the new saw. It's one of those Neotech cheapo saws. Someone told me online, it's actually a clone of like a Japanese saw, not the steel, but it's kind of in that caliber size-wise. It actually runs pretty good. I'd be kind of happy with it. Neotech. These are like vacation summer homes. Actually, now that I think of it, it's kind of annoying to be working around people who are on vacation. It's just like a weird feeling. They're all like playing bocce ball and you're working, so right now it's just a lot better down here. All right, here's where we're at. Piled up a bunch of brush down there, just like stuff I cut. But there are 2 trees to climb up here. I was kind of wish it was 1 tree, but I'm gonna take like 2 limbs off this one and 2 limbs off that one. They're both on either sides of the power line. So yeah, try to get a bag in this guy. If that works out, get a bag in this guy. Maybe if I get high enough I could transfer. But dude, I think I'm climbing both trees. I think I might need to shoot this one with a slingshot, but I'm gonna try a toss first off. It's just that it's like super straight up. We got nowhere to stand. Oh, we're just gonna call that strike 1. Oh. And that one's strike 2. Branches, but like the wrong branches. Oh. Okay, there we go. Alright, going up on this hemlock for I think 1 limb, maybe 2 limbs. And this lanyard is 100% insurance policy, which you would understand if you saw the limbs I was hanging on up above. Alright, getting kind of close-ish to the destination, so I'm just gonna switch to like actual tree climbing from rope climbing. Oh. Alright, everything's up here in the hemlock is cool now. I fixed my rope. I'm now over like a closer, safer spot. And I'm gunning for these guys. I'm fairly set up here, kind of. It's swaying quite a bit. You probably can't see that, but we got some wind kicking in. This is a bigger limb. I'm gonna tie it up so I can kind of not drop it on the house and maybe like chunk it into pieces. The thing here is that like nothing can go over here drop wise, so I gotta drop this way. So little pieces would be good. All right, here's the only thing I don't like about the Unisender. If it's slack on the line, sometimes it just kind of drops. Like it just kind of goes down the line. It's like down the line. It's nice when it's on the line and it's tight, but when it's slack on the line, let's see if I can do that again. It'll just kind of jiggle down. Like I think it's fine for descending on. As long as you've got pressure on it, it's cool, but if you just kind of forget about it, you can find it like takes off on itself. I think that's it for the hemlock, but you know, it's like if they want stuff gone over the house, I might take this one too. I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna get a couple more just because they're very like trees over the house worried, and I don't have to come back up here. I mean, it's not that coming up here was bad or something, it's just now, Unisender for descending is like the best, especially if you get these mods. There's like a couple mods you can buy that kind of smoothens out the whole thing. Just kind of drill them on there, screw them on there, and I'm reminded that the tail of my rope just reached the ground on this one, so that's fine. No stopper not needed. I mean, I probably should have put one on there, but whatevs. Here, bang. Yeah, so basically I'm just keeping my base anchor over on that tree and then slinging my line up this next one. It's got like 3 inches from the house. My personal opinion, too close. But these guys like trees. It's just like a tree thing over here, so. All right, limbs we're gunning for, I think are right in here. See that? All right, here's what I'm talking about. It might be because I'm on kind of like a narrow rope. This is like a Dragon's whatever. It's like a rope runner rope. But check this out. All right, I'm double tied in right now and I don't have my tether on. So as I climb, I'm gonna slack out the Unisender and it won't have any mojo on it, and then it just falls. It's like a faller. So I got pressure on it, and then as it goes slack, that thing just drops. It's just like a dropper. Enough complaining. I like the guy who makes them. It's kind of a cool thing. I probably just need a fatter rope. All right, we gotta take these guys. I'm gonna take 2 of them, maybe 3. Oh, there's a dead rabbit. There's like a rabbit leg on top of that roof. I'm just gonna lanyard kind of double tie in out here so I can get these guys without them just crashing the house. Maybe I'll kind of tip them down the roof, but again, I gotta get everything out this way. Stuff's all cleaned up and de-stubbed, and you might have seen the dude is here, like the one guy who comes by here in the winter or whatever, so he's got a few extra jobs in store. Let's see how that works out. Can I fit my ass through here? I think I can. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. All right, coming down Hemlock. Hemlock 2. Oh, you know, you hire a ground crew. What do? I just don't see any actual, like, evidence of work being done at all. Next up, got a pine on the next hill over. It is just totally dead and has kind of like this unhealthy relationship with the power lines and the house.
The power sharing assembly in Northern Ireland to be restored. The US president was speaking.
All right, here is a look at the tree. This is the place I did a job a while back, working this guy. But it's this crispy dead dude right here. It's definitely got power line issues. Power company is supposed to keep like 7 feet off the line, but they wouldn't come out and deal with it. So first thing I gotta do is trim down by all these comm lines. And I think I'm gonna have to take a branch off this oak. Definitely gotta get that guy to move his truck. Guy moved his truck. That was cool. And I'm just kind of stripping it. You can see I got 2 or 3 more tricky ones to get. Kind of cut them and tug them. Then this thing should be sort of free. This is a kind of sketchy tree. I originally wasn't gonna do this tree at all, but now I'm doing this tree. I almost never use this 4th pole, but it's just going to require it. I put a rope in the tree just so I can do a thicker hinge. Tie it off down here, and I've started using a pressing on this guy just to make sure it holds. So I got my Maz down, then I've just got a backup hand ascender. It just kind of keeps it from slipping or makes me feel better about it. It's definitely tight-ish. I just don't really like this tree. I just don't. Alright, I think we're looking good. I'm gonna rope this guy down. Just wanna leave that fat hinge on it. Oh yeah, he's set to go. right in the slot. For some reason that one just made me nervous, but it was good. No tag on the power lines. You see I left like kind of like a fatter hinge, and I went a little thick on the side opposite the house. I mean it was kind of punky in the middle, like a lot punky. How punky is that? Oh yeah, whole center was pretty much shot. I should probably state the obvious, which is that this is not really like a how-to video. There are many mighty fine DIY solutions for you on YouTube, but this is like the story of how I did it. Appreciate you checking it out. Stumps down, trailer's covered. And let me know if you want some kind of detailed scientific test of the Unisender and other climbing devices. It's like the kind of thing I could put on my list and maybe get around to.